Dimensions of Consciousness, the Earth Plane and Immortality, Laura Pleiadian. Webpage, www.pleiadiandelegate.com. The 3D mind has so many questions, doesn't it? The questions itself did not exist in the present moment. Have you noticed that? The ego thrives in discord with the present moment and functions through the fears of the past and the hopes of a future that never arrives, in its state of dissatisfaction consciousness. It thrives in the state of disharmony, within. The earth plane is a holographic meeting place of consciousness. What appears as a solid physical body, is not. It is only experienced this way in 3D consciousness connected to the consciousness of the form experiencing itself on the earth plane. The higher self, exists in a different dimension, independent of the fears of the ego 3D consciousness, and it is this merging of the consciousness dimensions that is your ascension. The body wants this or that, feels this or that independent of the higher self consciousness. The ego lives in fear independent of the higher self knowing what is truth. The higher self state of pure unconditional love consciousness existing in the higher dimensions merges fully with the consciousness of the form, as the state of consciousness, you as a divine ascended being. There are now many immortals living on the earth plane in a state of ascended being consciousness. Their forms' bodies did not go through the death process. Their form did not pass away as they went through the process of transforming their form into an eternal state of consciousness existing in the higher dimensions as their higher God self. That exists as an immortal. This is light. The earth is light at the higher dimensions. The form is not solid in the higher dimensions. It is the holographic image of light consciousness of your higher self. You are not randomly existing at the mercy and fears of 3D consciousness. You are filtering through your blueprint as light, and when you are ready you too will know and experience immortality as a state of consciousness where you exist as your higher God self in any dimension and timeline where no limitations exist. They do not exist now. It seems so only in the limited 3D ego consciousness. The concepts of the past, who lived and who died, exist only as the consciousness as a theory in 3D, that is, in ego limitation consciousness. 3D consciousness will very soon appear as a very archaic consciousness that only led to destruction consciousness existing in limitation. The new beings of light, the new earth, is a state of consciousness, and those who live on earth and who within themselves have transformed their consciousness to the higher dimensional frequencies of light of their higher self, God self, will live as divine immortal beings. These are the gods. The immortals, the everlasting higher self beings of consciousness fully actualized in all forms, in all dimensions. The interplay of dimensional consciousness, interacting in the holographic field of consciousness data, as if it is a holographic computer itself, will become the new norm on Earth. All new creations built upon this everlasting consciousness, is harmonious, based on unconditional love, and which exists eternally in all dimensions simultaneously. Breathe this in as this is you, the new you. The one that always existed, which is now descending in the consciousness of your form and in 3D ego to transform it all into the truth of what you are. An eternal being of light. That exists in no limitations, throughout all timelines and dimensions. All now. Truly all now. And so it is. The divine truth of consciousness, form and dimensions. How you exist in them now. Through the everlasting light of divine consciousness, all now. I love you. Eternal love and bliss. To follow me on Facebook and receive the hourly activation Divine Ascended Being Activation, webpage, www.facebook.com. Laura Pleiadian, the New Divine Humanity. You may join this group to receive or intend to receive this the hourly 11:33 minutes after every hour, webpage, www.facebook.com. Groups frequency 5th dimension age of Aquarius. Please like my page and receive the hourly 33 minutes after every hour activation, webpage, www.facebook.com. The New Divine Humanity. To listen to the audio frequency transmissions, initiations, invocations and receive light code downloads for you, Laura Pleiadian, The New Divine Humanity. To follow me on Twitter, webpage, www.twitter.com, Laura Pleiadian. Website, webpage, www.pleiadiandelegate.com. Copyright Laura Pleiadian, The New Divine Humanity 2012 to 2016.